Punk Revolution now! Here I am today with Switchy, my friend who I was so excited to show Reddit to, I forced him to travel all the way from Florida to my place up in New York, and I needed to show him Reddit. Because, well, I just remembered that Reddit is my favorite website of all time, so say hi, Switchy.
Hello.
Yes, he's a YouTuber who, if you like Total Drama Island, which is obviously one of the very best cartoon shows of all time in human history, let's just say Switchy knows more about Total Drama Island than I know about my freaking sister. Alright, so let's just go on to Reddit. So, I wanted to start by showing Switchy some, well, he actually suggested this subreddit that he heard about, but I've been too scared to go on because it's unethical life pro tips. So, I'm going to go on it, and I'm a little anxious, but we're going to start by just kind of browsing on unethical life pro tips, and we're going to work through Reddit, and hopefully we both can learn more about Reddit and ourselves through the process. All right, so what the heck does unethical mean?
Well, so basically, there's a famous subreddit called Life Pro Tips, which it's a pretty straightforward I don't want to say straightforward, but the basic gist is kind of like things you've learned that are like good pockets of knowledge to kind of approach your life with, approach everything with. But there's things that it includes that, or there are things you're not allowed to post. Usually when it comes to like pro tips that involve doing things at the expense of other people, you're not allowed to post that stuff, and usually it kind of goes against, I suppose, the ethos of that subreddit. But unethical life pro tips is essentially life pro tips, but unethical basically. So this involves things you can do that involve cheating or lying or doing things you're not supposed to. I don't want to say I endorse the things put here, but it is interesting kind of like reading to see, other people's history of kind of, cutting corners a little bit in their own life. Yeah.
That sounds punk!
It is very punk.
It
I'd
sounds,
say so.
I don't know though. We have to take a look. There's only way. I have mixed feelings because frankly, I'm scared that there's going to be advice in here on how to freaking kill people or something.
I think I don't know. I think like overt like murder is technically not allowed. I think that's one of
overt murder.
I think that's weird. One of the interesting things I think about this subreddit is that even though it's kind of unethical, there are like they genuinely do kind of keep it relatively monitored, so you can't just say ULPT, like kill someone if you don't like them. Like
what?
These are actually supposed to be like theoretically useful things you can do, whether or not they're right or wrong.
All right,
yeah.
So I think we're gonna dive into it. Let's just start by reading the first post.
Wait, are you recording? Oh, never mind. You're sorry.
No. Yes, we're recording.
I forgot to HDMI feed or whatever.
I'm scared that we're gonna record and we're gonna see could you? If I see something, what if I see a freaking death threat on my freaking? All right. UL stands for unethical.
That's a joke people say.
Dang
sometimes.
it! What the frick? Okay. Unethical life pro tips. Single people at work are often expected to pick up the slack with no extra remuneration.
Remuneration, I think.
No, they misspelled.
I don't actually know.
When their colleagues set good limits because they have families, it's okay to lie about having kids so you won't be. Wait a second. Why would you lie?
I don't know.
You don't want to work? Wouldn't you lie about not having kids? No, you shouldn't lie. But are there people out there who actually don't want to do work? What if you're working at a hospital and you need to save lives? What if your boss is anxious? And he's worried. What if your boss is anxious about needing to cut costs? Then you need to work more and you're going to lie to her Folks, I did not know Switchy was going to come here and start. Is this what they teach you in Florida, is how to freaking... all right, whatever.
Let's do the committed horrible crime one. I'm curious what they have to say about that.
Okay, now I'm getting anxious. All right, let's do it. All right. Unethical life pro tip. Commit a horrible crime to set you up for the... What the... Okay. If you are worried about being an old, poor, homeless in your golden years, I am not worried about that, but now I am. Set yourself up with an escape plan. Commit a terrible crime now and get away with it when life gets to the point that jail is preferable to alternative. Confess your crime and enjoy your expenses paid retirement. Better yet, do it in a country with a good prison system like Norway. They have a good system in Norway? So you can expend your golden years in a 5-star prison once a week holiday to a prison country of your dreams set you up for... What the frick? So, time out. What? the heck did I just read? They literally told you to do a horrible crime so you can go to jail. This is the most twisted, screwed up, punk Reddit post I have. Oh, actually, let's leave a comment. Upvote this. I think it's a bad thing, but now I'm starting to get the gist of this subreddit.
But it's unethical, and it's a life pro tip.
I'm starting to get it. All right, let's leave a comment. Alrighty. I got a new keyboard, so it's nice and clacky.
Oh, very good. Dude, I love clacky keyboards.
Alrighty, folks. Did this fellow Redditor truly just advise me to commit a horrendous crime in Norway and get away with it? And then tell about it in 50 years? Sir, ... I literally wet my pants in excitement. I don't know what that means. I heard it in a movie. This is by far the most bad arse, punk arse. Arse is a code word for something else. Don't Google it. Arse Reddit post in human history. It's simultaneously awesome because Norway is freaking epic, and also because you tell me to commit a crime. All right. So let's just say if you have any friends from Florida, they are on something else down there. Yeah. I go on R Funny. I go on our science, and that's basically it. You get your friends from Florida who have this long-ass punk hair.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
They come over. You literally look like a freaking punk cigarette. It is so freaking epic.
Oh, my fireman shirt helps.
Oh!
that puts the punk on. I think so.
You literally have a freaking... I actually have a punk from Florida in my freaking apartment right now, and we are on Reddit. This is literally one of the greatest moments of my life. All right, let's keep going. All right.
We should check out the top of all time, maybe.
Oh my goodness. We are about to see something really dark, I think. Let's take a look. Top all time of the most unethical tips of all time. Unethical life pro tip. If you're stuck on an annoying call, put your phone on airplane mode instead of just hanging up. The other person will see call failed instead of call ended.
Do you think you do that in real life, Punk Revolution now?
I feel trapped. Because that's a lie. And I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna get my thoughts out and comment. I feel trapped because I don't want to lie to my fellow phone chat compadres, but ... they'll never know, right? I shall do some further research. If it is, in fact, a foolproof method, well, crud. I may just be in a box where I find myself lying... unethical, but ... that sure is a dang good life pro tip. Now I'm starting to see the appeal of this subreddit.
Yeah, for me personally, I kind of just like how a lot of these things, even though I guess like intentionally committing crime to like get free amenities in prison is kind of a goofy concept. I love how it's like something that could theoretically be done. It's just kind of funny to think about things that way.
You're a little bit twisted.
Maybe a little bit twisted.
To the FBI agents who are watching, we are not gonna do crime.
Yeah, no, I don't want to like... I don't want to encourage anyone to like do stuff like this.
Don't do anything illegal.
It's like browsing this is like, I don't know, like playing violent video games. Are you pro violent video games, Punk Revolution now? Is that like
violent video games? Like Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, like Grand Theft Auto.
I didn't know I was actually killing people. I thought they were robots. We'll talk about this later. All right, Ultra. No.
We can ignore the requests unless you actually. I mean, to be honest, sometimes the comments in the requests for like big threads can be interesting.
All right, let's read this one and we'll take a look at the. All right, unethical life pro tips request: how to avoid company virtual happy hours. Another person who's trying to get out of work.
Yeah, that's a common thread here.
What the heck? I thought work was fun. My manager organizes happy hours, blah, blah, blah. How do I avoid these so I don't die of cringe every time? What? I thought it's supposed to be... If it's on company time, just enjoy getting paid to drink. What? All right, let's go to... I'm going to scroll a little bit, and we're stopping at this comment.
That's a punk decision. Don't, like, don't give people the attention who've already gotten their piece of the pie, piece of the upvotes, you know what I mean? You know,
understood.
Like, give attention to the little guy. You know what I mean?
Here we go. So, little guy here. If you enjoy being fully remote, you may have to put up with virtual cringe once in a while. That's a what? Virtual cringe?
I didn't know if cringe went both virtual though.
I have never seen anything both cringe and virtual. Every single thing I've ever seen that's cringe has always been in real life. So I'm gonna have to say, let me reply to this guy or girl. Or non-binary.
Or they, them, you know?
All right. Hello, fellow Redditor. Wait, I can put emojis in? How did I do that?
There might be like an emoji key. I know my like keyboard has something like that.
I don't know which key it is. I got a new key. I'm sure it's somewhere in here. Obviously, I'll find it. Set some. There it is.
I remember there was like a point when like iOS everything had emojis, but you still couldn't really do emojis on like desktop, and they usually didn't show. That was a weird growing pain for the internet.
So I just wanted to say that I don't think it's possible for something to be virtual and cringe. I am a YouTube guy, and I have never seen anything cringe virtually.
I don't think there's anything cringe about surfing the web, you know what I mean?
The web is epic!
The web is pretty epic.
So, ... I'm a little confuzzled.
That's internet speak. That's virtual speak.
I spend a lot of time on the internet. I'm a little confuzzled by your request. Also, that doesn't seem unethical. So kudos to you, but maybe stick with the theme of the subreddit, shall we? Anyways, respect and peace.
We're all about love. XOXO, add an XOXO.
XOXO. And have a great Reddit session. Alrighty. So this is interesting because it seems like it's an unethical thing, but then you go into the comments and we actually found a surprisingly ethical comment saying suck it up and deal with it, and I'm just like, suck what up? All right, let's go all time.
There's some good old times. I like this one because I was on the plane the other day. I remember like browsing this at like 1 a.m. when I was like 16.
Was it on the plane on the way to New York?
Yeah. Well, I was just in the plane the other day. It just kind of reminded me of this.
Holy crap! Browsing Reddit on a plane like a boss. That is literally the most epic thing. And you went on an unethical... I would be so scared.
No. I was just, I don't know, I was like... Never mind.
All right, so FBI, maybe keep your eye on us, folks, because maybe we are a little crazy. All right, so... is it this one?
Yeah, if the person sitting in front of you on a flight reclines
all
the way back and leaves you with no room, I can relate to this. I'm like 6 feet tall. It's annoying.
So you weren't on Reddit on the plane?
Yeah, no, I remember like browsing like this subreddit like a lot. I usually look at it like at least every 6 months, sometimes like more often, just because it's like fun to see how it's changed. Turn the aircon above you to full blast and point it at the top of their head. If they're sensitive to it, especially if they're bald, they'll straighten up their seat. If not, then you'll both be uncomfortable for the entire flight.
This is the most
twisted, messed up Reddit post I have ever seen in my freaking life.
Favorites. These are honestly, the all times are great. Save business cards of people you don't like. If you ever hit a parked car accidentally, just write sorry on the back and leave it on the windshield. I'm not saying to do this, but I just think that's such a funny concept.
I literally just got sick with anxiety and nausea and fear. The thought of throwing a fellow businessman under the bus after all these people are twisted.
If it helps, I will never do that to you, Punk Revolution. Now, I would never do that.
Why do people do these things?
Life's a zero-sum game, Sometimes you can't be trampled on, I guess that's the concept behind it.
I go on Reddit for funny posts. And today I went on Reddit and I learned the hard truth that there are freaking sick people out there who are literally trying to find ways to do less work at work, when in reality you should be doing more work to contribute to your boss.
One more. I wanna look at this one. Unethical. I think it's funny because you watch this show. You might be reminded of this. If you're initiating a divorce, secretly arrange consultations with all the best divorce attorneys in your area before choosing one and filing. Once they have met with you, even briefly, they are considered biased and will have to recuse themselves from representing your spouse. And I think that's like what Tony did in The Sopranos. It's been a few years. I don't know if you remember, but I think there's like a point where they're separated in like season 4 or 5. That like Tony literally does that. He like talks to all the divorce attorneys in the area, and because of that, like Carm, I think that's her name, like struggles to get it. And I think in the top comment is something about like The Sopranos. Isn't this just, yeah?
This website needs to be banned.
The website or just the subreddit?
I don't know because I love Reddit, but I'm scared now.
You're scared?
I did not know that the internet had this much dark stuff on it. That is twisted. That is literally the most unethical thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Look, I'm free speech. I want as much free speech as possible. But if you're saying this on the internet, you literally belong in jail for your entire life. All right.
It's a cybercrime, basically.
Let me leave a comment.
Just watch The Sopranos,
Sir,
huh? ...
Or madam, ... Or they. Or there, ... You belong in jail for your entire life. Enough said. I'm going to leave a pro tip. Create a post. Unethical life pro tip. Do not ever wipe your butt.
Well, to be fair, I mean, getting a bidet is probably more sanitary. Is that how they pronounce bidet?
And don't even wash it.
Oh.
So the thing is here, the reason I left this post is I'm hoping that some evil troll who finds himself going on this freaking website to find new ways to troll people is because this is essentially the troll hub. This is
troll hub.
This is essentially the troll hub.
It's where the trolls commit their cyber crimes. Yeah.
I hope every single troll on this website reads this tip and follows my advice, and they all get a big rash on their ass. Because that is how
That's punk, dude. That's punk.
Let me leave a comment real quick. For those who are confused, essentially, this subreddit is the troll hub of the internet. It is essentially 4chan on weed. All of you need to be punished. So I'm hoping you read this and get a rash on your arse. Peace out and get off the internet. Because you have cursed me with forbidden knowledge I can never unlearn. XOXOXO. Enjoy the remainder of your Reddit browsing session.
Do you want to look at your notifications? Oh, there's a comment. Or is that? I think it's just your comment.
I don't want to look at my notifications because honestly, I'm scared.
You're scared, yeah.
Let's go to the new post. This is gonna be the last one we look at, I think.
Okay.
All right. Oh!
Someone downloaded it.
Someone downvoted it? I gotta leave another post. Who downvoted my post?
You might want to add it. I don't know.
I got it.
I'm gonna get banned for this as well.
Unethical life pro tip. If you don't like my post, try doing this. ... Leave a comment so we can hash it out. Don't downvote me.
Man to man, let's talk this through.
Let's talk this through like adults.
Redditor to Redditor.
And we can even say something unethical because it's the subreddit rule. But don't downvote and ruin my hard-earned karma.
Oh well, you already got. Wonder if
Am I banned?
it got auto removed.
Literally one decent human being goes on the subreddit, which is me. And I literally leave one freaking post trying to communicate to people to stop being a-holes, and I get banned. This is literally the most dark. This is literally more twisted than the dark web. This is the most unethical thing I've ever... This is unethical.
I don't think we should be allowed to be browsing this on Microsoft's Edge. You shouldn't be able to, like, access this stuff, you know, without opening Tor or something.
All right, FBI. FBI, because I know you watch my videos. FBI, please make sure every single person on this subreddit is on your close watch list. I thought this was a good post.
Do not ever wipe your butt.
God dang it. I hope someone falls for it. All right, folks, I think that's all we have. Thank you, Switchy, for coming on and showing us one of the most dark, twisted corners of the internet. Seriously messed up place.
It is.
But that's what Reddit is all about. Reddit is all about
approaching things that make us uncomfortable and learning from them.
We all have to have an open mind. I'm glad I went on there and I learned more. I have literally matured so much today. Now that I know the reality of the world is full of people who somehow... I thought everyone liked trying to work more. I didn't realize people were trying to figure out ways to work less and were lying.
Yeah, I go to my boss. I'm like, hey, can we go from 40 to 50 hours a week, please?
Yeah. If you enjoy contributing to society... All right, that's another conversation. Well, anyways... Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and of course, go subscribe to Switchy's YouTube channel. It's an incredible YouTube channel. I love the Total Drama Island content. I love all of Switchy's content.
Well, Penguin content too, bro.
All sorts of content. It's just Switchy is an entertaining genius of all sorts. So go subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Listen to his album.
And listen to Yourself is Fire by Fireman, my album.
I actually really like it.
Yes, he's wearing the Fireman shirt right now. Go buy a shirt. Go buy a shirt on Bandcamp. Support me. And Punk Revolution now!